ability to the truth, to the simple truth that sentience matters, suffering matters. You can't deny it, can't avoid it. It's a fact. Universe full of horror is worse than a universe full of joy. It just can't be disputed rationally. And so your obligation is to create the happiness thing and try to help eliminate and prevent the unhappy, painful, hurtful thing. Harm is a concept. It's an unavoidable reality. It's a truth that exists. There is a damage to be done to sentience. They can be harmed, substantively, not just in some metaphorical way, but in some real way. So it's just such a silly argument. So whether you feel good about doing good or not, well, that's psychology. I mean, we have to think what we're doing is right for us to be able to create the physical motivation to do it. Your body will not do unless you can compel it to do. And the only way you can compel it is you really have to think something's right. You have to put it in some place where it is a happy thought, not a negative thought. I mean, a positive thought, an attraction rather than a repulsion. It's just the way the brain works. So yes, altruism is in a way inherently selfish, but everything's inherently selfish. You can't avoid that because of the mechanics of our psychology. What you can avoid is it being unprincipled. So it can be selfish but principled, which is a distinction. It'll still be selfish, but the selfishness is qualified because it is now selfish for the organism to do the principled right thing. And that's a huge difference from selfish where the organism is just doing what he feels with no qualifying rational philosophy behind it, no rational mandate to say, yes, that's the right thing to do. That's the calculated, utilitarian, use a word that some people hate, mandate. And I guess that's almost a good word to use, because that's almost got to be one of the cornerstones of atheism, is a practical, utilitarian perception of reality. Of course you have to measure and do what's calculated to be right. It just can't, there's no logic in any other perception. So you can call yourself atheist, but if you're not applying that logic, you're an idiot. You're illogical. So what's the point? Illogical atheism is no better than stupid religion. But I guess that's what I wanted to get to before too, was just point out that religion started off as a guesstimate regarding reality. It's just the people who were doing the science were not up to the task, and so they draw a lot of wrong conclusions. And the only crime committed was that they wrote those in stone, that they wouldn't concede that those stories were just that, stories, and they needed to get some better evidence before they stuck to that crap. Some verification. So, but that's the flaw, is they glorified and marbleized, or how are we going to put it, the dumb story. Anyway, to work I go. Hi-ho, hi-ho.